pretty sure it was 1-point maim. That's the only thing that really makes sense to me because I don't think that the Spirit Car's Grace got purged. So just such smart play from Sodah. I mean, he stacked up the combo points early on in his Heart of the Wild, and then they actually swapped back to him. Heart of the Wild was still up, so he gets a full Ferocious Bite, 1-point maim. Just great stuff. We're going to see the gateways probably coming down here, and we'll see exactly what is going to happen with that. Chanimals is actually, yeah, he does get that gateway down, so.
Yeah, both teams going to just kind of, we're going to see a little bit of the jousting that we saw last game, waiting for someone to get caught in a bad position without cooldowns.
Yep, so Avenger here just trying to stack up those icicles early on. The blankets, yes, going to come out there from Chanimals. It is going to miss, but I mean, he's just doing that. He wants to get his sacrifice out there. So really, players just kind of throw out that blanket. It's not really very important. You can see him actually healing up his water elemental there with the Frostbolt heals. Talbadar going to be pushing forward, looking for that Hex. He's actually going to get locked on it, so won't be able to Shaman Rage, you know, if they do go for the damage on him, but he's all over that. He is going to be healing himself up. But now the Shaman Rage is going to come out from Talbadar. Talbadar is taking some damage here. The Root Beam going to go down. It's actually going to be trinketed by Avenger. Avenger is going to look for the swap onto Sodah here. Sodah is in trouble. Full icicles were there.
Yep, he's got Bark Skin up. He's going to be able to live through that. So you know they're going to be looking at him for that next deep freeze without that Bark Skin. But I'm Shotky taking a little bit of trouble. He knows he's a target. He knows that last game he was the one who went down. He's got to be careful here. Talbadar dipping a little bit low. No Shaman Rage. MCS onto Sodah there.
Yeah, and the Nature's Guardian does proc. He has to use the Iron Bark. So Sodah's not going to have Bark Skin or Iron Bark. If they get back to him in the next deep freeze, this is you can't ask for a better setup than that. Will LGIM be able to do it though? Sodah actually catches the UA to spell. If they could get there, that would be huge. And the Gateway comes in. They're going to try to make this swap.
Yep.
The Haltear goes up. This is
there into the middle.
There's the Death Coil. Can they deep freeze off this? They could definitely get a kill if they're able to get this going, but the Displacer's Beast is there. The Fear is coming out on Avenger, preventing him from getting that deep freeze off.
Great defensive play right there by Skill-Cap, being able to see what was coming, and Sodah with the Displacer Beast around the pillar.
Yeah, just fantastic stuff so far. Nooker, though, has that Demon Soul still up here. He's going to get put into the clone there by Sodah. He's going to have to sit through the Shotky, you know, playing a lot safer this time. He knows how vulnerable he is now. He realizes the damage this team can put out. You can see him making the adjustments. It's a sign of a very good player.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we saw this last night, too, when I'm Shotky was the target. You know, they kind of adjust their play in between games, but I really want to see if they can connect on Sodah. He is caught to that Haltear right now. I'm Nooker dipping a little bit low, but I think he's going to be fine.
Yeah, I definitely think he is going to be okay. You know, you can see Shotky constantly. We talked about it before the game, just dispelling those UAs off, trying to keep his team clean of dots, but, you know, he's having a hard time of it. Chanimals is constantly reapplying those. Healing Surge going to come out there, is topping his team right back off, and Sodah is caught in the sheep. We're going to see that very early Shaman Rage here, actually, from Talbadar. As the Frost Orb does come out, he's just going to immediately use that. The beam goes down defensively there from Talbadar as well.
That was
he's
a
just
great
trying to
play
shut
right
down
there.
as much damage as he
that
can.
was the Frozen Orb from I'm Avenger, so he completely negated that. They didn't take too much damage. The Lock Shaman Druid Skill-Cap playing very well defensively right now. They know what
Here's
the MLS
going to come the swap though onto Shotky. They knock him back into the side, and they are looking to go on him. You can see Talbadar trying to set that up with the Unleash. The Ascendant's going to have to come out here. There's the bash. Heart of the Wild is up now from Sodah as well. You can see he's going to want to get offensive here. We'll see what he's going to be able to get done, but Talbadar taking some serious damage, and Sodah doesn't have time to go offensive just yet. He's going to have to heal him back up first. Sodah going to be death coiled off there though. He even has a trinket proc up, so he could do a lot of damage, but he's actually going to get caught in the sheep. Not able to shift that is Sodah, and could this spell trouble for Talbadar?
Yeah, and Talbadar seems like he's going to be okay. I mean, they don't have Iron Bark, they don't have Shaman Rage up yet, but you know, just really good positioning right now. Sodah caught in a little bit of CC, but I mean, both these players have their trinkets up. They seem confident.
Yeah, they definitely do, and Shotky now going to be howled out. He will tremor this one off. He's going to drop the healing rate as they are stacked up. Actually, not a bad choice in this situation, you know, with them all stacked up like that. So, you know, as long as they can stay in it at least. Kind of costs a lot of mana, though. You can see the Riptide now coming out. He is starting to dip. May want to try to gate out of there pretty soon, as he's looking like he's in a little bit of trouble. He's starting to fall behind here. The Shadow Fury comes in. There's the Fear. Sodah still trying to work away on those combo points. He does not have Heart of the Wild, so he's definitely going to go for a maim if he can get it, but the Haltear comes in. They're going to try to turn things around here on Sodah, it looks like. There's a Deep Freeze. The Orb comes out. Iron Bark barks in as well. They're going to double skin this, so the next one could spell trouble. We see the MCS coming off that. Is there a Death Coil available? Doesn't look like it just yet. Sodah going to be able to be fine there, but you're using two pretty important defenses.
He could be in trouble here. He got knocked out into the middle. He's stuck in a full howl right now. Stuck in another short Fear. Chanimal spamming Fear on him while he's low. He does use his trinket on that and Spirit Link. I mean, he definitely doesn't want to go down and cost him this game right here, but he's still taking a ton of pressure from the Lock Shaman Druid
team. The Shadow Fury comes in. He is going to have to get out of there, but you know, that is such a big play by Sodah. You know, forcing the trinket out. You know, he's in cap form. He's finding the time to get up those combo points and get the maim. That's big, man. The next Shadow Fury swap to him. But here, now Sodah, he's not going to have Barkskin. He's not going to have Iron Bark. Is Sodah in trouble? The coil comes out. He's going to have the trinket. Oh, a huge crit NS and the Shroom crits as well. Or no, it was just the Shroom actually. Wow, that was must have been fully charged. So he is going to be able to top himself back off, but no trinket. Iron Bark and Barkskin up in 20, so they will be up for the next deep freeze.
Yeah, I mean, you know that this Lock Shaman Druid skill capped is looking at I'm Shotky. They know he doesn't have a trinket. He does not have Spirit Link. That's the primary target for them right now.
Look at Talbadar, though. He's MCS. He can't Shaman Rage just yet. There's the Shaman Rage now as it does expire. He's always going to use that on the orb, and we see that orb doing a lot of damage. He's down to 100k. The beam comes out defensively, but it's a bit of a whiff there from Talbadar. Not going to be able to be that effective this time around. So the deep freeze now coming out on Sodah. They're going to make a swap.
This could be huge right here onto Sodah.
No hots on himself really right now. He does get the Swiftman off. He's going to do the Soul of the Forest Tranquility. A smart move there from Sodah.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm Shotky just kind of sitting back, trying to clean everybody of dots. Whole team rotting, but seems confident. Got a clone on him right there,
the
so
NS
I'm
clone
wondering if
out.
they're going to try and set up off of that.
I think they were going to try, but Sodah, maybe getting a little bit too aggressive at this point. Does get caught in the howl. He has to be careful because he doesn't have Trinket. He doesn't have Barkskin either. So, he doesn't want to get too aggressive. He is making those big plays, but a little bit too much can sometimes cost you.
There is the deep onto Sodah into a full sheep. So Talbadar could be in trouble here.
No
he
Trinket, no Shaman Rage, man. He could actually go down here. The Death Coil comes out. Do they have a follow-up for Sodah? They're going to need it. Another sheep coming out on Sodah. It's going to get knocked back by Talbadar by the Thunderstorm. We do see that the Nature's Guardian's going to proc. Iron Bark going up there. Regrowth will come in. He will be okay. Some good defensive play there, breaking up that chain.
This is what separates this team from other teams. Avenger dipping a little bit low, but you see these key defensive plays that Skill Capped is making. They know when they don't have cooldowns, and they're just surviving it with other ones. Their teammates are helping them. It's great teamwork by the Skill Capped team here.
Yeah, definitely some incredible stuff coming out from them. Sodah going to catch that UA dispel there. Warstorm coming up back for him right now. He's going to be put into the deep freeze though. Barkskin just came up. Does he realize? Yes, he uses it a little bit late, but he should be okay. No Death Coil able to follow that up. He is taking quite a bit of damage though, but look at Nooker at the same time. Nooker could be in some serious trouble here. He's getting feared off away from his team, and he is down to 200,000 HP. Going to pop the Twilight Ward, but really, with Battle Fatigue, it's not that effective. It's already gone just to those dots, and Shotky in some trouble now.
He's in trouble. He's out into the middle. He's dipping pretty low. There is a clone on Nooker. They're trying to cross CC here. I think Sodah's going to try and come in for some, for maybe a bash or something, but they need to get it. MCS on the Talbadar. Great job by Avenger trying to break some of that damage up.
But Talbadar, he Shaman Rage there without actually the orb coming out, so he could be a huge target here for the next swap, but they're going to go on Sodah instead. Sodah in a lot of trouble. Death Coil comes out. He has to trinket. Ursox goes up as well, just in the nick of time. Another Shroom crit there. Sodah, having some good luck with the RNG gods right now, saving himself an additional cooldown. The bash coming out on Shotky, but I think maybe a little bit too late there to really be that effective. But Shotky still taking some serious damage. He has to catch his team back up. They're looking like they have the offensive pressure. They have the ability to get a kill here on skill cap, but they have to stay alive. Avenger into the MCS. He can't blink out of there. Shadow Fury following that up. He will blink that. We see the NS clone comes out. It's going to be triggered by Shotky. He knows he needs to keep his team alive right here, but Talbadar has Spearwalker's Grace up. The Ascendance is popped as well. He's looking to get that real damage done. Nooker recognizes he's going to pop the Dark Regen as the response. Pretty good choice there, as Shotky had to focus on healing Avenger at that point.
Right, yeah. I mean, he even had to use his trinket for that, so he's not going to have it up if maybe there's a later point in the game when he gets bashed or something and gets low. I mean, he is the primary target, dipping really low right there with that UA dispel. Skill cap looking solid, all three members. Sodah does not have a trinket, but I believe he does have his Barkskin up for the next swap onto him.
Yeah, and 5 seconds there on the Shaman Rage for Talbadar. That's a huge cooldown, but they're going to get the Howl and the Hex on Shotky. They're going to look to set up off of this. Will they be able to? No, Nooker's going to deny that with a nice Howl Terror of his own. You can see Talbadar just trying to harass him. Here's the swap onto Sodah, though. Sodah Barksins immediately, looking like he's not really in any trouble this time around. I mean, he wasn't rotting at all. The dots went up after the deep freeze, so, not a 10-stack agony, not that big of a deal, and well handled there by Sodah. No overreaction coming out from him. We see the trinket now back up for Talbadar. Then, it's another key cooldown. And as we said, this team is always just going to be trying to rotate through these cooldowns. And we're going to see exactly how far into it we are. And it is 8 minutes in now, so we are going to have that dampening debuff stacking up, relatively heavily now. We're almost at the 20% mark. That's almost like, just Mortal Strikers on your whole team the whole game at this point.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, I know that this MLS team, LG, IGM, is going to be looking at Sodah. He did use his Barkskin on that last one. He does get feared out into the middle. I'm wondering if we're going to see a swap onto him. They've had the most success of getting him the lowest, but obviously they've been played well through it. It's Trinket coming up in a few seconds here, so he's going to have that available.
I have to say, though, Shotky really impressing me with his mana conservation. I mean, it's going to get hard now with, look at that, the root into the bash. They're going to set it up on him.
He does not have a trinket here. This could be scary. Into the MCS on Shotky. They're going to need something else, though. They're going to need huge damage. Oh
gets
my God,
Spirit
he
on
did
his
down to
NS.
about
The Nature's
10,000.
Guardian comes up, the NS goes up just in time. Link has to use as well, and Healing Tide, all major cooled, and Spearwalker's Grace. He literally just pressed every cooldown at once there.
And he needed to, because that damage
it.
was insane. He dipped down to about 5,000, 10,000 health.
This Heart of the Wild is too much, man. Heart of the Wild is absolutely destroying them right now with the Heart of the Wild NS plus the dots and dampening stacking up. I don't think Shotky can keep up here. The orb's going to come out. They're going to turn it around on Sodah, though. Sodah may have overextended here. He's in cap form. He has no barks, and he's into the death coil. Sodah getting
He does have
low
his trinket
there.
up, though. Looking confident. Does use the bark skin right there. He does get MCS, but he's had his trinket this whole time. I'm Shotky dipping low. Not looking good for the MLS right now. He could just drop. This could be it. He doesn't have a trinket. He's going to go down.
Not going to be enough. Skill cap gonna take round 2 there. The dampening plus the heart. The timing just seems to be so huge for the Druids. You use the early heart, your second one comes up when dampening is starting to really pick up, and it just seems to be too much for these healers to deal with. I mean, it's like the damage already is very hard for the Shaman to maintain, and then you add in the Heart of the Wild. It's like a third DPS is now in the game from 40.